On today's show, we look into the Ring of Honor and the impact it has on students. And we look into the rise of a new program here on campus. Lastly, we take a look into how volleyball is preparing going into district play. These stories and more on this edition of Hilltop News. What's rockin' Rock Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Hilltop News. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Julio Zapata.
And I'm Brandon McVay.
We have a great show in store for you today, but first, Brandon is going to catch you up on everything going on around the Hill. Brandon?
Thanks, Julio. Hoka Week has just begun, meaning there is a lot you need to know coming up. First, we will have our community parade and pep rally on Wednesday from 6:30 to 8. The parade will travel around the school twice. Students and community members who would like to watch the parade can stand anywhere along the roads where the parade will travel. Keep in mind there will be a DJ and MC in front of the school narrating the parade as it goes by. After the parade, everyone will head into the arena, witnessing Rock Hill's first ever light show, along with the community pep rally. The homecoming game will be on Friday at Children's Health Stadium at 7. Lastly, the dance will be held on Saturday in the Rock Hill cafeteria from 7 to 10. If you have any questions about the upcoming week, you can check out Stuco's Instagram at BlueHawkStuco.
Between Spirit Weeks and all of the clubs here on campus, the posters that fill our hallways change every week. The one thing that stays consistent is the faces of 4 students hanging above our library. Austin Reeser looks into the Ring of Honor and the legacy that comes with it.
Everyone wants to leave a legacy behind in their high school, and 4 students get to do exactly that by having their accomplishments shown here in the foyer.
Kind of what we're about at Rock Hill is that we're all together and we're going to honor everybody and we're going to honor everybody's accomplishment. It's not just because you're a star athlete or, you're a star in CTE or you're a star in academics. Everybody that achieves that highest level gets recognized.
In just the first 2 years of Rock Hill being open, we already have 4 students up on the Ring of Honor, the first of which being none other than HDN's very own Grant Johnson.
After I won Texas Journalist of the Year and was notified that I would be the first member of the Ring of Honor, I was so incredibly honored. And I think it was even more a big deal to me to join the Ring of Honor than it was even to win this award, because being recognized in your small town, there's really nothing like that feeling.
While every person up in the foyer has accomplished amazing feats, only one has been able to do it at the international level.
My competition was for the HOSA medical spelling event. For those of you who don't know, HOSA stands for Health Occupation Students of America, and that is exactly what my future career aspirations are, as I want to go into the field of medicine and become a doctor. And so by competing at the international level, I think I've given myself a lot of networking opportunities and also really good exposure into what the field of medicine is like.
3 out of the 4 members won at their senior year, but Nasa was the first junior. Because of this, she now has the opportunity to be the first 2-time winner. For Rock Hill News, I'm Austin Reeser.
With the success Rock Hill's seen so far in 2 years, it's safe to say it won't be long until another student or team joins the Ring of Honor.
Yesterday marks the 21st anniversary since the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. The city of Prosper held their annual 9/11 memorial service at the Children's Health Stadium to commemorate those who had fallen on that day.
Well, we made a promise 21 years ago that we would never forget, and there was a lot of people that gave their lives to try to do what they were hired to do, and that's save others, and they did just that. They saved countless lives, even though we lost 3,000 people that day, and we lost, we lost over 400 public safety workers between fire and police. It still is, it's hard. It would be anything, it'd be wrong for us not to remember them and not to do exactly what we did, and said that we will honor them and honor their lives, and because they gave the ultimate sacrifice that day.
Sadly, as many of you have heard, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away peacefully after reigning for 70 years and 214 days. She was the longest reigning British monarch in history, as well as the second longest of all time. The royal family has announced Operation London Bridge. The flags have been lowered to half-staff all throughout the United Kingdom, and we have also lowered our flags as well. The next in line for the crown will be eldest son, King Charles III, which makes him now the official head of state of over 15 different countries. The United Kingdom is now officially entering a period of mourning. This is set to end the day of the funeral on September 19th. Now, we have a lot going on on the Hill this week, so here's a quick recap to keep you updated.
Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is a program designed to train future leaders. Hilltop News reporter Aiden Richmond finds out how this organization is branching into its own chapter at Rock Hill.
Attention! Right. Take seat!
Though they just took their first steps as a program on our campus, the JROTC is already grabbing the attention of the Rock Hill community through their efforts to create opportunities that will help students propel their future.
The foundation of ROTC is built on putting leaders in the right places to lead and finding what avenues we can help them to be leaders. And sometimes that carries over into other areas such as theater, sports, anything outside of the classroom, you can be a leader.
On top of teaching about future in the military, JROTC offers training through participation on an academic team, an honor guard, a physical fitness team, and a drill team. These activities allow students to not only grow as leaders individually, but learn how to lead and work together to accomplish things as a group.
It takes a tribe to basically get everything together. It doesn't just take one person. So it's not just me, but I have an entire staff group behind me. And so I'm not only helping them, but they're helping me be successful.
Since this is the first year of being an official program in PISD, even just the presence of this formed group of similar interest has given way for growth as a team and as leaders for both Rock Hill and Prosper students who participate together.
We have a very packed schedule, just going back and forth between Prosper kids and Rock Hill students. It's very busy, but we love what we're doing because it's just for the sake of making us better and for the future.
As the program continues to make its footprint on the legacy of Rock Hill, the impact on the students' next steps after high school will undoubtedly be seen through the creation of future leaders and model U.S. citizens from our very own campus. For Hilltop News, I'm Aiden Richmond.
JROTC is still recruiting cadets for their inaugural year. Find out more at Rock Hill JROTC on social media. Last week, we saw football travel on the road to Plano East and saw volleyball start district play. Connor Fuxa is in studio to fill you in on both of these teams as well as everything else Rock Hill sports. Connor?
Thank you, Julio. This past Friday, we saw our football team travel out to Tom Kimbrough Stadium to face off against a hot Plano East team. We saw a good first half all around, going into halftime up 21-17, thanks to Victor Chianuma totaling 3 rushing touchdowns. However, the second half did not exactly go how our Blue Hawks would have hoped, going down 27-21. But after Victor Chianuma found the end zone for a 4th time, Rock Hill went up 28-27 with 5:25 remaining. Unfortunately, though, that was too much time for the Panthers as they went on to score and take the game 35-28. Moving on to water polo, they had 2 games this past week, starting off with Denton Braswell at home last Tuesday. Both girls and guys came out strong and never took their foot off the pedal, with the guys winning 19-5 and the girls winning 20-4. However, they did not have much time to recover, facing off against a tough Geyer opponent on Friday night. Our girls got out to a great start, defeating Geyer 17-9, putting them at 3-0 in districts. Unfortunately, though, our boys could not start 3-0 as well, taking a 19-11 loss. Water polo will be back in action tomorrow away at Denton. Now finally, volleyball had 2 games last week as well, facing off against Louisville on Tuesday and Braswell on Friday. Volleyball gave neither team any chance to get competitive, winning both games in a 3-0 sweep. With that win against Braswell, it starts off our girls at 1-0 in districts. Even with this good start to the season, we can't forget volleyball had a tough year last year, going 7-7 in districts and just missing a playoff spot. Brahman Library looks into how they are preparing for a different outcome this year.
We're going to have to be perfect to beat us.
With volleyball being one of Rock Hill's first sports to start off the school's new 6A year, they are unfazed by the title or challenges that they are going to face.
Just having goals every day to improve. You know, we talk about getting 1% better every day, and we've truly done that. Like, you know, and just like any team, you might take 2 steps back, but then you make a giant leap forward. And as long as we continue to grow, then we're going to see that success. And, you know we're going to have to fight hard for success in 6A, but we see the growth every single day, and so that's kind of been one of those things that's allowed us to not get down on tough losses.
They have a great sign with Kendall Wrench being nominated for DFW Player of the Week going into district play.
It helps make us all more energized, and I think it helps validate us as a team because me getting nominated, it wasn't just me, it was the whole team that helped me get those stats, and so it helps all of us do better.
No, it shows them that people are looking at us and that we are a force to be reckoned with, and that our players are doing the right things and working hard and having great performances, and we're going to put it all together and bring that into district to have great success.
After coming off a tough season, they did not hang their heads, but instead kept fighting and working hard to accomplish their goals.
Yeah, to make playoffs, but also to make sure that every time a team comes in to face us, they know that they're going to get a tough opponent, that we're not going to give up, and we're going to make them earn every single point against us. You know, we're not always going to find success. You know, that's life, but we're going to make sure that we're going to make everybody work hard to beat us and know that we never give up.
They started off districts with a win over Denton Braswell as a good start to accomplishing their goals and solidifying a possible playoff spot. For Hilltop News, I'm Bronwyn Liber.
Make sure to go support volleyball as they're away against Prosper tomorrow night at 6:30 for the Pride of Prosper. Well, that's all we have for today's show. For Hilltop News, I'm Connor Fuxa.
I'm Brandon McVay.
And I'm Julio Zapata. Keep rocking, Blue Hawks.